Okay, so today, so we're going to write equations of lines parallel and perpendicular to a given line through a given point. All right, so here we go. Number 1 says, write the equation of a line that is parallel to the graph of y equals 1/2 x plus 6 and whose y-intercept is -2. Okay? All right. First thing I want you to do, circle equation of a line. Circle equation of a line. What is the formula for equation of a line? Thank you. Y equals mx plus b. So write that down. Whenever you see equation of a line, you're going to have to use that formula. Y equals mx plus b. What other word is important?
Parallel.
Thank you. Parallel. We learned yesterday what that meant. What does parallel mean? Same what?
Slope.
Same slope. Good. Okay, same slope. So guys, I want you to look at this. Y equals 1/2 x plus 6. Which one of those is the m? The 1/2 or the 6? The 1/2. M is always with the x. And then I want you to cross that out. So I want you to write down m equals 1/2, and I want you to cross out the rest of that so it doesn't confuse you. We're done with it. Okay. All right. They also tell us that the y-intercept is -2. The y-intercept is -2. I already have my milk and my brownies. I have everything I need to answer this question. So I'm going to put y equals. Good, but what does m stand for? Just to remind everybody, what's m? Slope, and the slope is 1/2. So we're putting in a 1/2. Very good, and you put an x beside of it. Hey, hold on. Let people catch up. What does b stand for in this class? The y-intercept, and they told you what it was, so you didn't have to do any work. The y-intercept is -2. Okay? Y equals 1/2 x minus 2. Okay. Number 2, write the equation of a line that's perpendicular to the graph of y equals 1/2 x plus 6 and whose y-intercept is 0, -2. All right? What's one thing I should circle? All right, so hold up. Let other people answer. That's good. All right, so equation of a line. Somebody else? Okay. All right, so, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's go back to this. When I see equation of a line, what you need to write is y equals mx plus b. So when you see that, you write y equals mx plus b. When you see perpendicular, you're going to have to remember, when you see perpendicular, it means to do what? Flip it and change it. So you're going to have to remember that, to flip and change it. So right here, I don't write m equals 1/2. I don't write m equals 1/2 because that would be keeping it the same. I'm not keeping it the same. I have to flip and change it. When you flip this, -2 over 1. So that's what I write for my m, and then I mark it out. Another thing that's important is the y-intercept is -2. The y-intercept is -2. Okay, so I have my milk and my brownies already, so all I have to do is plug them in. So y equals, Tamara, what's going to go in for m? Good. All right. Haley, what do I write beside a -2 over 1? X. And Andrew, what's going in for b? -2. B is your y-intercept. So it's -2. Raise your hand if you have a question. Okay. All right, number 3. 3. Line A is parallel to line B and passes through -3, 2. If the equation of the graph of line B is y equals 3x plus 10, what is the equation of line A? Okay, so we got a lot going on, so we only need the important stuff. Ethan G, what's something I should circle? Parallel. All right, guys, what does parallel make you think of? Same slope. So as soon as you see parallel, let's go ahead and take care of that. To do parallel, you have to put m equals. You've got to put m equals. Here, what was the m that they gave you? 3. The m was 3. M is always the number with the x. So m is 3. Since it's parallel, we keep it the same. So I put m equals 3, and then I mark that out. Chuck, can you tell me something else to circle in the problem? That's going to be important. Good. Equation of a line. Dylan, what formula do I do for equation of a line? Now this time they didn't give you the y-intercept, so we're going to have to do it how we were doing it last week. Okay? Ethan H, do you have any idea what's going to go in for y? 2. Very good. He's getting it from right here. Right there. That's where he got the 2 from. Monica, what goes in for m? Yep, positive 3. Jacob King, what goes in for x? -3 plus b. Okay? All right, Andrew, what do I do next? Good. Times these two. So that gives me -9 plus b. Tamara, what do you do next? All right, so that gives you 11 equals b. Okay? All right, Andrea, which answer choice do you think would work? A, B, C, or D? Good. 3 is your M. 3 is your M. And what is 11? What's 11? What's 11? Good. Very good. Okay. All right. Number 4. Which is an equation of a line that passes through -3, 2 and is perpendicular to the graph of y equals 3x plus 7? All right, Bishop, something that I should circle. Good. Haley, what does perpendicular mean to do? Flip and change it. Okay? So guys, I'm going to write m equals. Andrea, what do you get when you flip and change that right there? 3/1. What does it become? Good. And then guys, mark it out so it doesn't confuse you. So m is -1/3, and then you mark it out. All right, Gracie, what's something else I should circle? Good. Tamara, what's the formula for equation of a line? Good job. All right, Zaria, what's going to go in for y?
2.
Very good. 2. Dylan, what goes in for m? Ethan H, what goes in for x? And Monica, what do you do next? Good. That gives you +1. Chuck, what do you do next? Uh-huh. So 1 equals B. All right, Jacob King, A, B, C, or D?
B.
Very good. Y equals negative 1/3 x plus 1. All right. Questions? Okay. Number 5, write the equation for a line that is parallel to y equals 3/4 x minus 9 and passes through -8, -18. Andrew, something to do first. Got something I can circle, Andrew? Okay, what is that formula, Andrew? Good. Everybody write it down, please. Y equals mx plus b. Good. Chad, what's something else I should do on this problem? What does parallel mean, Chad? Same what? Slope. Same slope. Ethan G, which one of these is my slope? So I'm going to keep it the same. I'm going to keep it the same, and I'm going to mark it out. M equals 3/4. Okay? All right, Monica, where am I going to go from there? Very good. So what goes in for Y? What goes in for M? And what goes in for X? Plus B. Okay. All right, Haley, what do I do next? Good. So negative 24, negative 6. And Tamara, what do you do next? So that gives you negative 12 equals B. Okay. All right, Andrew, help me write the final answer since it's not multiple choice. How would I write the final answer? Good. Y equals 3/4 x minus 12. Good? All right. Let's keep on trucking. Number 6, line Q passes through 6, 4 and is perpendicular to the graph of the line y equals negative 2/3 x plus 15. What is the equation of line Q? Jacob King, something to circle. How do I label that? What do I put with those? All right, Chad, something else to do. Good, perpendicular, okay? All right, Ethan G, since it's perpendicular, what is my M gonna be on this one? Very good, 3/2, you have to flip and change it. You have to flip and change it. So it's 3/2. Flip it, and since it's negative, it becomes a positive. All right, Dylan, something else to do on this one. Very good. Bless you. Ethan H, what goes in for Y?
4.
Andrea, what goes in for M? Zaria, what goes in for X?
6.
Good. All right, Bishop, what do you do next once you have all that filled in? What do you got to do with these? Good. You got to multiply them. So that gives you 9 And Gracie, what do you do next? Gives you -5 equals B. Bless you. Chuck, what's my answer going to be? A, B, C, or D? Very good. Yep. +3/2 -5. Okay, number 7. I want you to try that one on your own. Okay, so on your paper it said parallel, so your M should be 2/3. And then you're doing y equals mx plus b. Put in 5, 2/3, -6 plus b. Anybody make it to this step? Anybody make it that far? Good. Then you get -4. And when you add it, you get 9. Anybody get 9 for their b? Wow. Okay, so your final answer, y equals 2/3 x plus 9. Anybody get all the way? Very good. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, last two. Number 8, a line segment has endpoints MN, which is an equation of a line perpendicular to MN. Let's see. Tamara, tell me something that you could do to start out this problem. Underline what? Good. So perpendicular is going to be really important. Andrew, what does perpendicular mean? Flip and change it. Good. Ethan H., what am I going to flip and change? What am I going to have to do? Y what? Say it correctly. Thank you. Y minus y over x minus x. Andrew, what's going in for y minus y? Four minus -6 goes on top. Jacob King, what goes in for x minus x? Your x's. -2 and 4. Okay, so you get 10 over -6. Chuck, that's not my final answer. Tell me what my final answer would be. Good. -5/3. All right, Ethan G., do I have to do anything to this? -5/3. What do you have to do? Flip and change it. You've got to flip it and change the sign. You have to flip and change the sign. Dylan, what would -5/3 become? 3/5. That's my new M. That's my new M. Gracie, which answer choice has M as 3/5? C. So your final answer is 3/5 x minus 8/5. All right, number 9, a line segment has endpoints 1, 6, and 9, -2. What's the equation of a line perpendicular to JL? Haley, something I should do? Good. X and Y. X and Y. Monica, something else I should do? Circle perpendicular. And Chad, what else? What's the formula for that? Well, equation of... So that's the formula for that. Okay. 1 and 6, 9, -2. Chuck, what do I have to do with my 2 points? Good. Y minus y over x minus x. Bishop, what are my 2 y's? Good. So 6 minus -2 over 1 minus 9. Good. Okay. Jacob King, what do you get on top? 8. So you get +8 on top. Tamara, what do you get on the bottom? Negative 8. What's 8 divided by negative 8? Negative 1. Okay? Ethan H, do I have to do anything to negative 1? I can put an X beside of it, but that's not what I have to do to it. Anybody? Monica? Very good. You have to flip and change it because it said what? Perpendicular. So you have to flip and change it so it becomes what? Somebody said it. Positive 1 over 1. Positive 1 over 1. Okay, guys, I know it's kind of hard to tell. Anybody know which one has positive 1 for the M? A, because what can you put right here? A positive 1.